sometimes maybe we just have to do things where there is a strong enough internet connection to get the quality of the video that we would really like. Or sometimes it's Saturday and you want to come out and play with Mother Goose. And what if Mother Goose says, hey, I want to be on live TV, but there's no internet power or there's no connection over here? And so what if I say, all right, you guys wait. I'll get you live on footage. You'll figure it out. I mean, have you ever seen a sign such as this? Goose crossing? You think they would allow you to come and record? And actually, do you think Mother Goose would even allow such a thing? Do you think that she would allow you to come in and put... Sorry, I have to flip it back. You think she would allow you to put something like that this close to where she lives? So if we can put an energy line that close, maybe we can put... All these houses have internet, because I was using somebody's earlier. Maybe it was an open source, I don't know. But whatever, let's take it off to see if I have enough strength and coverage to do this live, even without the use of Wi-Fi. Okay, live was still going, bam, because I saw that at 111, and I just had to say bam really quick. Just for the sake of one, resetting, and two, for giving myself a marker for where I'm going to start in remembering my points. And still I have to get back and look up that song that young lady I promised I would sing. I've sang something like it, but ooh, we should not have things like this out at our ponds, especially. You think Mother Goose likes that? Do I think for Mother Goose? Do I think for my ancestors? Do you think my ancestors was like that? Do I need help building an altar? Do I need a guru or a spiritual teacher to tell me how some beep to do? Oh, there's a lot of beep sitting around this pond. Oh my God. I found what I thought would have been a nail. But look what it happens to be. So sad. Today here, out of this pond, you see? This pond where we keep animals. Yep. You see? Somehow I've got enough evidence on all of the world to be president of the United States. You see, somehow I have enough germs on my hand to cause something because I've just been to the doctor. I've got a full, thorough panel check. You see, and I'm still doing all of this with one hand. You see, I'm doing things within my means, not above my means, but because I'm an alchemist, I know, all right, ancestors will take that bottle that I saw because of my training, and I know because this is flammable, and I've been thinking, even when I was sitting over there, how can I use these glasses to make fire? I found that foil earlier, and I said, okay, God, because we're sanitizing this, and I know because this end of this that I touched was just the back end and not the front. All right, my hands are clean. Bam, one step. Hand washing, I've done that. Let's see, how can I take this, and where should I take it? Maybe I'll take it to a hospital, and I'll turn it in to them, so they can see who's giving this stuff out on the streets, unless they were using it as an injection for one of these animals. Other than that, I do, and I have another, and I will use it as evidence if I need to ever try to exploit these people. You see what I'm saying? All right? But on the defense of those who have been using it, they can say, well, the only sign they say out here is to watch children, and there's, what is that? That's just a painting, or that's something I painted and drew in first grade. There's no words on it. So they can use the lack of literacy to say there's no way that you can sue me or there's no way that you can bust me. Now I have to back myself up somehow to say, well, I was only out there collecting trash because there's geese out there and I'm smart enough to know that that's a geese crossing sign. And then, but I don't want the animals to get turned up. I really just thought it was a nail. All right, y'all been waiting. Here's your food. I didn't mean to hit you with it. Don't get caught up so much in trying to take over and become president, even if you're acting, if you're really trying. If you're so focused on your YouTube, take the time to feed the animals at the same time. Don't be so focused on feeding the animals at one time that you decide, oh, God, these animals keep following me. All right, I have to go because I really have to wash my hand now because I am a germ-free. And somehow, I just wash my hands. At the end of the day, clean it off, soap and water, put it in the pond. All right, I've already sanitized my hand one time. I've sanitized it with that alcohol. Thank you. And I've already used it as energy because the first step I was to say, I'll give a drop of this in my ancestors. But I've already put it way back one time. Another one. All right, now we have water moving in 3 different directions. I'll show you the one time. Across, this way, and that way. One. Wow. This is, that same little turtle keeps coming and running from me. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. Whatever. God, what if I was one of those people sitting out here? And I got that stuck on my... You know what? Thank God I keep a bag. bag in my car. Bag lady. Bag lady. That's what they call us from the Tribeca tribe. Bag ladies, you gon' hurt your back. Thank you for that bumblebee that was just coming to visit me. More signs, if you ever need enough. Symbols in nature, they're all around you. If you're ever concerned about where your exact coordinates and places and time. So I have two. I had already found a nail earlier because this is the board that I said I was going to take with me. As my one piece of, I really wanted to see what I can do. God. All right, so these, I don't know, is this acrylic giving my nail a fungus? You see that? Look at that now. Just as soon as I say I'm going to start being a lady, and when all y'all people out there saying, oh, women need to get their nails, they need to take care of themselves more, I don't like a natural woman, or act like they like a natural woman, and then they're looking at the women who look like some of these performers and stars and entertainers out here, all right? Or did I smash my finger in something? I don't know. I hit this one in the door. Yeah, doing my own sacrifices and offerings as well as giving them to the ancestors, all at the same time of duality. That's what duality is about. But you see, if I continue to get my nails done, you see how they look. I mean, how many of you men out there that's always bashing the women that I like to listen to and get some tips from when you talk about, oh, I want a natural woman. Oh, I don't like this and I don't like that. But then when we come and we sit out here and we do documentaries of things that are historic, of things of how we're going to take over our city, how we're going to empower our people, how we're going to teach these birds to sit and listen and watch and wait for their food when they want it. Line up in unison. I'm not telling them what to do. They just know that that's what they do. So even if I speak it, they were already lined up in unison, right? So if I say line up, I mean, I can act like I'm telling them what to do, but I'm not telling these birds what to do. I sure didn't tell her to do that. Now, oh, you're feeling froggy, feeling frisky. Let me get these nails and stuff out the way for y'all first, if that's what y'all want to do. If y'all gonna be walking around here, because y'all not gonna do that. Y'all gonna step in stride, and I'm out here doing this for all of you. In the first place, because I saw the sign, and I just wanted to come out here and see y'all. Y'all look so good. Are we still recording? 7 strong minutes, thank you. Because when I first came out here, I couldn't get internet coverage out here. I had to sit out here. I've been out here for about 20 minutes or so. And why? Because I said, I know if there's a goose crossing out here, there's no way Mother Nature is going to allow me to come out here and do this without their permission. I had to get permission from the geese first. Really, I know I'm of a different species. I'm a human and they're a bird. I don't live in this area per se. But this is their territory. And even why? They don't say it's their territory. We say it's their territory. Why? Because we have a man-made pond here. Why? Because we have a sign here that says geese crossing. Why? Because we know that they're going to cross the street. Either way, we have made it their territory. We have chosen to say we're going to designate an area. I'm sorry, I really don't have any more food. But I did walk over here because I saw y'all were last and y'all were over there partying, playing ping pong at their house. And saying, I said, all right, well, I had enough food in the bag, and those people over there had people, I mean ducks. They've had enough to eat. Why do you stop doing live? Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. All right, it wants me to keep the phone like this. I don't really like when it comes out like that, but sometimes when you're in the middle of a video, it's not, I'm a perfectionist, right? All right, let's see. You think the camera's going to catch it that I switch views in here? In the video? I hope, because if somebody cuts this video on, well, this is live, so I don't have to worry about that. But if somebody who's watching this cut this video on and sees this rotated turn, I hope that it comes out the way that we had asked for it to. Either way, they better have either eyes, I'm going to tell them what it was smelling like. They better be able to hear. I'm going to add the caption on. Let's see if I can add the caption on while I'm in this video. Live. They better have some means of getting this message across. I don't want to hear it. Share can't. All right. So if I had sign language, let's just say, all right, this is the only sign I'm going to give up to say, all right, those who are listening, can I get amen? Can I hear something? Conch shell. Conch? That's what it's looking like? Conch. All right, so my name is Shell, so I will officially call my name the Conch Shell, and I will just put up a symbol like this. So only those who are watching this live video will even know what that true interpretation of it means. But whenever you see it, you call it some symbol that we know is a number, really? And we're going to say that that's a demonic sign, but yet we're going to say a number? Really? The same shape that we can make with our fingers? And you want to demonize it? This is more so for the unbelievers who think, yeah. So we're going to say that, and I'm just going to say that. Satan was out here doing it. Yep, no. That way, when I ever have to use this as hospital evidence, I'll say, well, there's no number 666 that's in the hospital room. So that means nobody from a hospital could have ever done this. Nobody from a hospital was out here. And doctors are such good people. They would never even think of shooting such things up their sleeve and then coming to work looking like that to work on me when I need something done. Oh my God. There's just no way. Let's just make sure that that's the last product that I actually have to put in here. And I will, in fact, take this to one of the areas that I used to be at. And I'm going to show them. But they'll see, they'll wait. I'll wait and I'll set up a formal public meeting with that same man who I wrote that letter to that said, yeah, all right, his hospital's the closest here, so I'll just take it there. It's within 10 minutes, I'll say, because I don't want to ride around this contaminated thing in my car, but I also want to move it out the way, because why? Stuff like this is going on out here. You see, what if he was to come out here, and then he stepped on that, and then, you know what? Now I'm going to end this for the public and the safety and the credibility and the privacy of the people who live around here. It's not to make a big show about it, but this is my personal private channel, and there's no numbers on here. No names have been given aside from mine. So I'm clear, and I'm still anonymous. I've told you I'm conch shell. I guess I'll just go ahead and put my name up there. Anonymous cockshell. Cock. I'm gonna cock it back, and I'm gonna. But that cocksucker, he's not real cocksucker. They call him Mr. Grab him by the, and I'm gonna call my name Mrs. Grab him by the groin. You see, I've already done enough practice rehearsing. I mean, you put him right there, and you expect there not to be a predecessor or somebody to even come after that says, well, maybe if, let's see who can do it better. I'm not saying I can be president, but I'm just saying, all right, if the nation wants to call him Mr. Grab him by the P, I think that's such, how could such a people even give their man, I'll just say they're man of God. Their man of God such a name. All right. I think it's derogatory, and I don't think it's nice. But I'll just call my name G-E-D-P. I didn't think of that one. G-E-P-D. G-E-B. Another piece of trash. Oh, this is my trash. Not really, but it's the bottle cap from the bottle. Let's just go. Wrap it up. I don't have enough. You've already got enough free time out me today. Go do the rest of the research if you don't know how the energy in it. They really thought I was serious. They really thought I was running for president. Let it be up to me. Whatever I want to do with my time. Yes, you see, I shall forever represent those numbers 666. Stating why? Because you've demonized it. So I'm going to say, in order for me to get it back, in order for me to take repossession of what you have possessed, I have to repossess it. I'm repossessing the number 666. So I am the repossession of that number. 6. Try 6. That's all we got to do in front of it. Spell it T-R-I or T-R-Y. Keyword is apply. Remember that. Always try. Always apply. Remember the keywords. Always apply. Always apply. 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 If you want to know how do you feed birds at a duck pond? How do you feed yourself? First, start with a piece of pizza that you ate last night. Save the crust. Walk out to a pond when you're on your way to your friend's house. Stop. Tell them you'll be there in a few minutes. You're around the corner. Stop. Sit down at the pond. Find an empty mini bottle if you want to know. All right, if you're a 16-year-old, you want to know what alcohol tastes like. Come out here and do what 16-year-olds are supposed to be doing. Feeding birds. Come out here and do it however old that kid is. And then you'll find out. I mean, some things your family will teach you, even if you're not raised in a home where family is. Come out here and do your work, your environmental work, and you'll still know what it takes to be president. That's it. You can just put 2 and 2 together and say, well, I was just outside feeding birds and I found this outside. I mean, and then they're going to say, where did we get that from? And then you're going to say, well, I'm sorry, but I'm still going to have to sue you guys because the only way that you can get these is if you have something to go along with it. You see, that goes along with that lever and pulley mentality, that duality. You see, if I wanted to make this into a rhyme, I could do it and freestyle it, man, off the top of my head. I have to stop saying the word man. That was a vow that I made to myself. Oh boy, not in a freestyle. So I have to know. God, is that a dragonfly or leaf? Oh, I'm trying to get one of these animals to take on me as a dead one. Well, I guess I already have a frog. I can just let it. First pet was a frog. Give me this spooky. I'm still alive. Get off this thing. Now I'm starting to get mad. I came out there. I wanted dirt. At least I got a pine going home. All right. I'm going to see if this is my one souvenir I got today. All right. Bye, guys. Love you all. But I just love myself because I see there's no views on this here TV. So if I want to know How many of y'all, maybe somebody could be watching live even when they say cut the tape, and even the person doing the video thought that they had stopped. And you see that maybe the video was still recording. Maybe the camera was still going even when they said you can't get internet coverage in a dead space. Well, I said, well, Pastor, tell me the reason that we're here today. If you're Jehovah's Witness and you vow, I only go to church on Saturdays. And then you're a Christian, you say, well, I only go to church on Sundays. And then if you're an atheist, you say, well, I don't go to church at all. And then if you're conscious, you say, well, I take my incense and I burn it. Or if you've been out to the club late, you say, I go to St. Mattress Baptist. I'm saying for whatever it is your forte is, whatever it is that you like, whatever you're divinely inspired by. Ma shikianana, rokianana, ma shikianana, shikianana. Sikiano, Okiana, ma Rakiano, ma Shikiano, Koshi, Nana, Rakiana, Makam, ma Shikiano, ma Shikiano, ma Shikiano, ma Shikiano. Oh, God, he is going to do it. I was hoping he'd do it the way he said he was going to do it, but he's going to do it regardless. Somehow, some way or another. Why? Because every time I look around, I come and I find a little spot that I can make as a pretend burial spot that I had for my resurrected Savior. You see, it's something about me, but it's not because of that. I thought it was because of that, you see, but it's just because I love. Ooh, this is the place. I wanted to make a smiley face earlier, but this kind of, okay, shades, just make those some shades, all right. Oh, God, finally found a spot I can use to make a little bit of fire. Somebody, if you see this, tell me if it looks like a man or a woman. All right, let's bend it. Bend it and make a smiley face on it. Come on, see if you can make it a little project. So when if a little boy comes over here and he wants to know, what are you doing with that needle in your hand? And you have to play it off even because you know that his mother might be the CEO of a major company. And you see, she's my boss, but I don't want to disrespect it because sometime when the power of the Holy Ghost kicked in, you gotta say, that's how God will be able to distinguish, were you playing in the middle of a video, or were you really giving homage to what he had gave you that sacred tongue for? You could say, master, I know it's wrong to smoke a cigarette. Use that as a little bit. What it looked like somebody was smoking a cigarette, and I said, well, if that little boy had come over, I was just gonna tell him I was practicing a little project and showing people how we can reduce people from dying from cigarette cancers. But if you see, I'm going to point up and I'm going to make this a third eye. See, some of you thought I was going in the direction of Jesus Christ, just because I had said I put a little twisting of the tongue on it. But you see, my watch, it says, my time is here. You see, I work on my own time. You see, I'm my own. I'm the one that I sent. I'm the one of which who God is called, but I've sent myself. I gotta wrap it up. I was making a pretend burial site. I see this is a home. All right, I was wondering if there was a snake in the water earlier, and I said, well, if this is a hole, it's about the size of a snake, but snake, whatever. I'm just using my applied science degree, which is locked up in that shed, which does not take my degree. All right, for me to use that. So if I ever want to use some verification that I do, in fact, have a college degree, this is it. I'm going to use that just for the sake of that purpose. And as well as if I ever need to use this as a video recording to apply some media college. Some cinematic university. That's the one. I do want to go to college. And yes, and it's a cinematic university. And just remember, as I said before, if there are any local musicians hiring in the area, please call me. My name is Skylar Dreams, and the tribe that I represent is Tribeca. And I sound like Sesame Street. I can make my voice in the video if I need to, but I can use the mechanics of the video and the phone. I just have a little top right corner and the far right was 3 little bars, and all I had to do was right speed up, and then some God God, I gotta get back to that needle. All right, guys, you know what I'm trying to do? Just come and hire me. And if you want me to sit down, preferably, and get a resume, and find 10,000 resources, and give me 10,000 reasons that I should be president of the United States and I've got dreams, I'll just say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And since they say that, how many other times they say that stands in that song? I'm gonna count that. I'm gonna break it down by letters. Then I'll add the ABC to that. Then I'll write the ABCs down backwards, and I'll see what number we're at by the time they're ready for that. And I'll see. All right, how many more words you want after that? I guess I have to go and figure out how to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in order for me to. All right, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. And I'll say, all right, just give me a piece of paper and a phone, and I'll do it. I'm gonna need a cell phone though. I'm gonna need a cell phone. This type of phone though, not that kind you use when you lock you up in prison. That's a whole different type of phone, which is why I was totally confused. All the time they've been saying cell phone, but they've been talking about the collect phone, pay phone. Is that why y'all taking them out? That's why y'all take them off the streets, to put them in cells where there's no internet, and you see people still popping up on Facebook in jail. Come on. So how are they getting the phones? What you need to be asking yourself. Yeah, you want us to give us a certain name? Go ahead. I said if you want us to give us a certain name. I didn't mean that, but I've already given myself plenty of names. Whatever. And whatever. I just shrug it off sometimes because I don't like to even use the word whatever. But that's what it's going to take to get the message across. And remember, I'm Skylar James. 707-336-9688. What's my number? 707-335-9689. Yes. Da-da-da-da-da. And since nobody's watching this video live, I shouldn't get any calls. 2200. All right, so when I have a phone number, I have to put 2200 at the end. All right. When I have another number, when I make another number. But if you really want to know the code for that number that I gave you, it spells out the words of something. So if you really want to know what it is, just go, and you never have to ask another question about me. You never have to ask what services do you offer when you dial that number. You'll know. Write it down on a piece of paper. How do you do that? You take the numbers, you match it up to whatever it is, but you're going to need either cell phone keypad, you're going to need a collect call keypad, like that, or a rotary phone, but you're still going to have to know that you have to, one is going to be a space, the zero is not going to be there. You have to look at so many different formats of things that you can go ahead and teach yourself. If you want to take the time to sit down with me, I'm going to charge you out. I'm going to charge you. I'm going to do that for the time I've taken to do this research and all this publications, and I could have been Harvard somewhere. I could have been to Harvard or something else doing that if I wanted to. But, okay, how much are you going to pay them to go to their school and have their teachers with their large degrees tell you how to do that? For things, if you just want to, I mean, we all got a brain. Einstein got a brain too. He happened to use a certain percentage that a lot of us haven't taken the time to even use research. Just do a whole bunch of different things that don't even go together. If you want to see what it's... Oh, I wanted to keep that key there because I was keeping the point. Okay, of where this instrument was. Thank you. This instrument of God. Now we can use this because I've sanctified it. All right. Going off to do the Lord's work as intended and assigned by the secret divine ritual. He always gives you things to use. He. We're using he at this designated point in time because he is, it's more of like that pronoun third person that they give to distinguish a man. Let's take it a step further to say the word she already has the word he in place of it. So anytime I say she, I've already denoted the man. Can I just go ahead and have my place now as the woman? Let's get away from when they say God is a he, God is a he. So stuck on the diction of things. God is a he. God is a she. Why? Because he is in she. And greater is he that is in she than he that is in the world. So how are we going to do that? For women who want to say, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do greater works as Jesus did. Are they going to say, you're a woman, so you're going to stand back? Oh, because we've genderized Jesus? Well, Jesus came from a woman who didn't have sex with a man. So how did she do it? Come on. Can we have another religion that give praise to Mother Mary aside from just Catholics? Can we have some other religion just take the time and say, this is their religion, let's honor them, let's keep them sacred. If that's what they want to have, then still be in unison on one accord. The birds can do it, even when it's time to eat, they line up. Who do they have preaching to them? Oh, of course. That man off of Madagascar. Right. Skylar Dreams, I'm sorry. Signing off. Have a great day.